Hello everyone, I'm Subhojit Panda from Odishatv.in presenting you today's news from Odisha. First, the headlines. Odisha Cabinet accords in principle approval to the implementation of Kalinga Sikhya Sathi Yojana to provide education loan to aspiring students at a nominal 1% interest. In another fresh development in the ongoing probe in the multi-crore chit fund scam, CBI arrests 3 officials of Silicon Project India Limited from Kolkata. A 3-member team led by an assistant executive engineer of the Odishatv investigation division visits the site at Shanko in Chhattisgarh, where an anicut is to be built by Chhattisgarh over Eb River. Veteran journalist, eminent columnist and noted author Barendra Krishnadhala passes away. And Odisha Cabinet approved setting up of Odisha Mineral Exploration Corporation Limited to tap virgin mining fields and streamline procedures for mineral exploration. Now the details. The State Cabinet on Monday accorded in principle approval to the implementation of Kalinga Sikhya Sathi Yojana to provide education loan to aspiring students who want to pursue higher studies at a nominal 1% interest. Briefing newsmen after the meeting, which was presided over by Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik at the State Secretariat here, Chief Secretary Aditya Prasad Padhi said, the state government has introduced Kalinga Sikhya Sathi Yojana, which is a modification of Odisha State Interest Subvention Scheme it had introduced earlier. Under this new scheme, students of middle class and poor families willing to pursue higher studies within India can avail a maximum loan up to Rs 10 lakh from the banks at only 1% rate of interest. The Cabinet approved a total of 14 proposals, which include amendments to Odisha Gram Panchayat Act 1964, Odisha Prosecution Service Rules and Odisha Electricity Duty Act 1961 and setting up of Odisha Mineral Exploration Corporation or OMEC.
Kalinga Sikhya Sathi Yojana यार मेन उद्देश्य है जे मिडिल क्लास एंड पुअर फैमिलीज को पिला उनको पाठ उपरे जो लोन नौचंदी से माने बैंक टू they will get it at an effective rate of 1%.
In a fresh development in the ongoing probe into the multi-crore chit fund scam in Odisha, the Central Bureau of Investigation has arrested 3 officials of Silicon Project India Limited from Kolkata. After arresting them, the CBI sleuths brought the trio to Bhubaneswar on transit remand and will produce them before the CBI court. Officials of the investigating agency will approach the court to take the 3 accused on remand, sources said. A 3-member team led by an assistant executive engineer of Odishatv investigation division has visited the site at Shanko under Samadak Panchayat in Chhattisgarh, where an anicut is to be built by the neighbouring state on the upper catchment area of the Eb River, a tributary of the Mahanadi River. The Odisha government sent the team after OTV telecast a report on the upcoming anicut project, for which a Rs 14 crore tender has been floated by the Chhattisgarh government a few days back. Sundargarh district will be badly affected if the neighbouring state goes ahead with the anicut project. Besides, the anicut project of Chhattisgarh will sound the death knell of Telichora irrigation work and Coco Sinha project, 2 key projects planned by the Odisha government under public-private partnership PPP mode because of the scarcity of water in the Eb River to be caused by the project.
लोकल लोक को भेटिलु लोकल लोक अनकर कहे अनुसार से माने ए जो ए साइट को देखले जेठी हेबार अछि कहले से माने तांको जो इंजीनियर ने अछंती तांको कथावार्ता लागले जना पड़बो जे केते दूर काम अग्रगति हेछि किंतु एबे सुधा किछि साइट तो देखुछन्ते आपण निजे काम किछि हेनि आ
गोटे बेरेज हला परे ई नदी आ नदी हेबो नै मरुभूमि होई आ सुंदरगढ़ को पीवा पानी भी मिलिबो नै टोटली लोक हाहाकार हेकि मरि सुंदरगढ़ पीवा पानी रो संपूर्ण अभाव हबो.
Veteran journalist, eminent columnist and noted author Barendra Krishnadhala passed away at his residence in Bhubaneswar on Tuesday morning. He was 77. According to the sources, Dhala had been keeping ill for the past few days. Family sources informed that Dhala's last rites will be performed at Puri's Swargodwara on Wednesday. Many journalists, politicians and eminent personalities from various walks of life reached his residence to offer the last tributes to the departed soul. Dhala carved out a special place for himself with his inventive writing. During his long journalist career spanning 4 decades, he worked for a number of vernacular and national publications. He was the editor of Swarajya and worked as the Odisha correspondent for leading Bengali daily Ajkal for a number of years. Towards the end, he had restricted himself to writing thoughtful columns in leading Odia dailies like Sambad and Dharitri. He was also actively involved with various forums fighting for the interests of media persons and was president of the National Union of Journalists, or NUJ. Apart from being a leading journalist of his generation, Dhaura was also an author of repute who wrote many novels and novellas in Odisha. The State Cabinet on Monday approved setting up of the Odisha Mineral Exploration Corporation Limited to tap virgin mining fields and streamline procedures for mineral exploration. The corporation will undertake scientific mineral exploration of ore-bearing virgin areas to at least G2 level or general exploration for facilitating the auction of mineral blocks. Chief Secretary Aditya Prasad Padhi told reporters after the meeting. He said the corporation, which will be a subsidiary of Odisha Mining Corporation or OMC, can also take up exploration work on behalf of mining leaseholders and other organizations. The initial paid-up capital of the corporation is expected to be Rs 5 crore and the total authorized capital Rs 20 crore, he added. The Cabinet also decided to amend the Industrial Policy Resolution or IPR 2015, making provision to allow industries to avail land at the IPR rate instead of the prevailing benchmark value of land by the Revenue Department. Apart from this, land registration, ground rent and cess will be fixed at the rate of IPR 2015 instead of the rate fixed by the Revenue Department, Padhi pointed out. The Cabinet also approved a proposal of the Panchayati Raj Department for amendment to Odisha Gram Panchayat Act 1964 for term rotation of the Sarpanches. Satyapriya Jaisingh, brother-in-law of senior BJD leader and Food Supply and Consumer Welfare Minister Sanjay Das Verma, failed to appear before the CBI on Monday in connection with the Odishatv group chit fund scam. The CBI SP informed the media late in the evening that he'll appear before the agency after 10th August. As part of its probe into the chit fund scam, which has gathered steam off late, the Central Investigating Agency had served a notice to Jaisingh to appear before it today to record his statement under Section 160 of CRPC. The notice was served on the basis of the information extracted from Odishatv Group Chief Pradeep Sethi during his interrogation at the Jharpada jail recently about transfer of money by AT to Team Media Hospitality Private Limited, a company owned by Jaisingh. As part of its ongoing probe into the Seashore case, the CBI had also called up Dilip Mishra, who works as a diarist of School and Mass Education Minister Devi Prasad Mishra, to appear before it today. But his counsel, Mihir Mahanti, sought 7 days' time on his behalf from the CBI, citing health grounds of his client. On the other hand, a peon of the Home Department presented the details of the visit of Seashore Group Chief Prasant Das and his brother Pravat to the State Secretariat. Sources said the CBI officials had asked for information on the number of times the duo had visited the State Secretariat and the officials and ministers they met. A day after meeting the Economic Offences Wing of Odisha Crime Branch, depositors and agents of Oscar Chit Fund firm belonging to Bharuch district in Gujarat on Monday called on Justice M.M. Das, who is probing the multi-thousand crore chit fund scam in the state. Around 20 investors from Bharuch demanded return of their money at the earliest. Yesterday, the EOW had also called them and sought details about the modus operandi of the company. The duped investors also submitted documents relating to the fraudulent activities of the company to the tune of Rs 11 crore, which it had managed to collect from the people through attractive schemes with an assurance of hefty returns after opening 5 branches in Bharuch. After depositors from Maharashtra and Surat, investors of Bharuch urged the crime branch sleuths to expedite the probe and demanded immediate arrest of Bollywood actors for promoting the company and persuading the people to invest in it. The crime branch, during its visit to Gujarat, had seized 2 CDs from the company's office in Surat, in which leading Bollywood actors including Uttam Mahanti and Poppu Pompom were seen praising Oscar and urging the audience at the meetings to invest in the chit fund company.
जो यहाँ के लोग थे, जो फिल्म स्टार थे और जो यहाँ जो अच्छे पोस्ट पे हैं, वो लोगों ने जा करके और हमारे गुजरात के सूरत शहर में पार्टी किए थे, फंक्शन किए थे और लोगों को उत्साहित किए थे कि भाई ये ऑस्कार मैनेजमेंट सर्विस ऑस्कार कंपनी है, इसमें आप इन्वेस्ट करो.
The Odisha government has decided to relax the norms for issue of ration cards under the National Food Security Act order for the beneficiaries covered under Indira Awas Yojana, Biju Pakka Ghara Yojana and Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. Informing this to the media persons after the State Cabinet meeting, Chief Secretary Aditya Prasad Padhi said the Cabinet gave approval to 2 amendments for the NFSA order to facilitate the waiver of the exclusion criterion for these categories of beneficiaries. Students of 3 colleges in the state have resorted to agitation pressing for various demands. Protesting against the non-fulfillment of their long-pending demand for filling up of vacant lecturers' posts, students of the Bonai College in Sundargarh staged a protest at the college premises, demanding transfer of the college principal. The agitators locked him up in a room. As the college authorities turned a deaf ear to the repeated demands of the students, the latter resorted to an agitation demanding the principal's transfer. The Vikram Dev College at Jaipur is also grappling with student unrest, demanding appointment of lecturers and renovation of the college building. Students of the college staged an agitation. They locked up the main gate of the institution, disrupting classes and official work. Students of Fakir Mon College at Baleswar have launched a protest, pressing a series of demands. Before wrapping up the news headlines once again, Odisha Cabinet accords in principle approval to the implementation of Kalinga Sikhya Sathi Yojana to provide education loan to aspiring students at a nominal 1% interest. In another fresh development in the ongoing probe in the multi-crore chit fund scam, CBI arrests 3 officials of Silicon Project India Limited from Kolkata. A 3-member team led by an assistant executive engineer of the Odishatv investigation division visits the site at Shanko in Chhattisgarh, where an anecut is to be built by Chhattisgarh over Eb River. Veteran journalist, eminent columnist and noted author Barendra Krishna Dhara passes away. And Odisha Cabinet approved setting up of Odisha Mineral Exploration Corporation Limited to tap virgin mining fields and streamline procedures for mineral exploration. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.